Get on to rock, get up to burn, stand with the pride and burn for your desire.
Well, welcome back to some more Predates Return to Adventures. Last time, Herlock Sholmes gave off a pretty interesting performance about his logic and reasoning, but, you know, he's stupid. We gotta help him out. So let's do that, shall we? Let's go. Course correction. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes.
Oh, we're skipping through his dialogue again?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
And so a couple moments ago you claimed the following, blah 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 blah. Death has nothing to do with me, blah 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 blah. Yeah, you deceive yourself, Yeah, your aching heart smarts with pain. But yeah, you said she was looking at her hand. She does have a pain expression on her face.
Yes, that's true. She looks as though Kazuma-sama's death is weighing heavily on her mind.
But you're not sure Mr. Sholmes has read her quite correctly, is that it? There be some other way to interpret her expression then?
Let's take a moment. Really look closely at Miss Pavlova. It's her hand.
It's her hand. Oh. Can't examine. Wait. Oh! It's her back of her hand.
Oh, so?
The snake bite her?
No, it's a scratch. It's a claw.
Yeah, true.
It's
Yeah.
been like a cat or something.
Alright.
Yes!
Okay.
Where did it come from?
The cat. Put it somewhere else.
There's another pet on board. Yes.
Yes.
And you recall those horrid events, that claw scratch smarts with pain. Indeed. And simple observation reveals that the wound is fresh.
Wait. I had to present it. I didn't have to look at it.
Miss Pavlova, did you in fact receive that scratch? Sometime last night?
When I think about the young man who died next door, I feel so sad. When I'm sad, pain from this wound gets worse.
And it is that very pain that evidences your inextricable link to the victim's death. So, we asked, what was the nature of the error show on the victim's cabin? Pretentious night. Naturally, it was the friend which you warded this vessel, was it not? As I suspected, another telltale glance.
So, the snake is not her friend? Where'd the snake come from? What's
Oh.
going on?
It seems like the scratch mark on the back of Miss Pavlova's hand was made by this friend of hers, doesn't it? Except, snakes don't have claws, do they?
No, they don't. They don't even have hands or feet on which claws might grow.
Well then. That snake isn't her pet. What is? What's the true identity of this friend of hers?
We should follow her gaze, Naruto-san. That's where we find our answer.
So she's looking she's looking away from the snake entirely. Oh, the picture of her cat!
Okay. Oh, shoot, I examined it. Gosh dang it.
Stop doing that.
Yes!
I got the A and X buttons.
Oh, I was
Okay.
wrong.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you have to examine it first and then press the kitten.
Oh, that's stupid. I'm one step ahead of this game. I don't need to examine shit.
Yes!
There we go. Without a doubt, your friend is the little kitten we see before us. Yes! The scratch on the back of your hand makes that abundantly clear.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The whereabouts of this black kitten isn't clear. But what is clear is that you brought the animal with you when you ran away, didn't you? I almost looked like a bitch slept her.
Darka is my friend.
Wow.
Mine.
Darka would appear to be a Russian blue. And yet, that fact leaves us in a quandary. Victim's written observations of the night in question tell of a speckled band, whereas regrettably, this specimen's markings do not fit that description in any way, but there is a bell on his neck. What explanation can we give, pray? What was this sight that fell upon the eyes last night? Oh, look at me, yeah, we know. But it does, you have the answer of the quandary right here. Blah. Yes, that which you are trying but failing to conceal, you can only be the snake's slough skin. Just not his skin.
Is it like a... It's like her the kin's collar?
Maybe. Could be. Probably. I don't know.
Wait. Did you see that? She just took something out of her pocket and hid it behind her back. Why would you do that? It's more visible that way.
If she just left it in her pocket, no one would ever have known, right?
Yeah. Oh yes. Place like that are Mr. Schulm's specialty. Yeah. He's ever so cleverly forced her to reveal something.
Abduction was his specialty. You sure it's not pronounced special? No. Yeah, special. Fuck it. Or maybe making me believe that was a ploy too.
Anyway, sign of a weak man. I find it hard to believe that's the skin of a snake.
In which case, just what is Miss Pavlova hiding behind her back? What you hiding, lady? What is that? Snakes? No, wait, what? What is that? Let's examine it.
It's still snake skin, it says.
It says it is, but is it really? It is specular and it is a band, but what is it? It seems to be soft and fluffy. Long piece of cloth of some sort.
Oh, I didn't examine it. I just did. Gosh,
You just presented it. I examined it. I learned my lesson.
Shut up!
Looks like it's a handle. Is it a toy? Is it a cat toy? Or is it a ribbon? I don't know. What is that? Cat's toy, huh? Yes, the thing you were trying but failing to conceal was, a cat's toy. Precisely. The true nature of the now infamous speckled bat. And it was this toy that you dangled through the ventilator.
Oh, it just looks like a snake.
You waved it around, I presume. Naturally, the victim could not fail to notice it.
Wait, cats are afraid of snakes, though.
Oh.
That
Was
makes
it-
so sense.
Was the snake really in here at the time, though?
Maybe it scared the cat and it went into the other room.
But why? For what reason?
Because it got scared and went into the other room?
My dear boy, there can only be one answer to that. After her feline friend disappeared through the ventilator into the neighboring cabin, Miss Pavlova attempted to use the speckled cat's toy to incite the creature to return. In summary, the nature of this friend of Miss Pavlova's, which last night infiltrated the scene of the crime, is a blithesome Russian blue breed of cat by the name of Darka. Truly troublesome feline young Darka is proving to be. She must be caged once found. She will forgive us for borrowing the photograph of your pet, Miss Pavlova.
was after I gave her her food last night. That's when it happened. She scratched the back of my hand, then ran up the bell cord.
But why?
'Cause she got scared of the snake!
Where did the snake come from?
I don't know. Probably from the real murderer.
Hmm.
Or something. Before I could do anything, she had disappeared through the ventilator. Darka, she was so naughty.
Well, we solved the first topic, a beloved kitten. Now I just need to figure out how he died. Moving on, comes to the heart of the matter, blah blah blah. I didn't know, man, this is life. And why? According to data, blah blah blah, sign of injury. He was died because, in circumstances, the victim's death was terrible venom, even though we know for a fact that is not true.
What Mr. Shone says is true, even though it's not.
Right?
There are no signs of a wound anywhere on Kazuma-sama's body.
That's right. Mr. Shome seems to be unaware of one very important detail. Kazuma wasn't poisoned.
Yes, it would seem so. Let's give him the information he's missing now.
Blah blah blah, you were not poisoned.
Gordon.
Not poisoned.
Yes!
In fact, the circumstances of the victim's death can only be explained by the post-mortem report. Mortem, sorry. Ah, yes. I knew it was one or the other.
His neck was...
Indeed. The breaking of the cervical vertebrae is fatal. Only that Goliath would be strong enough to survive that. Even Stroganoff isn't some immortal freak, you know.
He's close to it.
The jury is out. Anyway, we have on good authority that the victim's neck was broken.
Wait, do they have juries yet in this court? It's
I don't know.
new.
No, if we take that as fact, we can reasonably imagine that there remains evidence to affirm a death at the scene of the crime.
Oh no. There be?
Yes, an examination of the deceased's body will prove the cause of death conclusively. Kazuma died because his neck was broken. In other words, he was probably struck by something or someone.
Yes, that's a distinct possibility. As of yet, no weapon has been found, though.
Presumably, Darker didn't suddenly creep up behind Kazuma and deal him a fatal blow.
Cat karate chop. I suppose. Possible that he had a fall and hit the ground awkwardly. That wouldn't be fun, would it?
No, it's always murder in these games.
Except the DLC in Dual Destinies. That was an accident.
Well, we're not
Wait,
here.
sorry.
We're not there yet, alright?
Could have been a terrible act of misfortune that he broke his neck completely by accident, even though he's a cool samurai.
Oh, yes.
Cool samurais don't die like that.
Right? That'd be very anticlimactic. A bad fall could explain it.
It's rather hard to believe of Kazuma-sama, though, because he's a cool samurai, man.
Yeah.
He wasn't a clumsy man.
Well, we need to fix this deduction somehow. Is there anything from the scene that could explain what happened? Let's see. I mean, there was a mark on the floor. It was from Kazuma's shoes. Stuff made by Kazuma's shoes.
Well, that could have been a broken bell, the purple thing. Let's try it.
Okay.
Yes!
Yeah, baby. Yes, an examination of the mark on the floor will prove that the cause of death conclusively. This particular mark, so prominently visible next to the victim's body, is a deposit of shoe polish.
Shoe polish?
Indeed. Positively identified by the little analysis device I constructed, which I carry now as a matter of course. Beeswax, tallow, and dye were my results. The undeniable ingredients of shoe polish.
You just licked it off the floor. Yep, those are the ingredients.
And the color of the polish is a perfect match to the color of Mr. Asaki's lace leather shoes. Looking at this mark, it's not hard to imagine what happened. For some reason, Mr. Asaki must have caught his foot at that point on the floor and tripped.
Please, no.
By a dreadful turn of misfortune, caught his neck against some immovable object as he fell to the floor. Suffering a fatal blow to the spine, the victim's vertebrae shattered, and in an instant, he lost his life.
I doubt this is just an accident. It's a murder.
It's
Someone's
always a
killing
murder.
it. No. I don't know. I don't know anything about this.
Is that really true, Miss Pavlova? What about the evidence left at the scene where Mr. Asaki lost his life? Yes, the facts are as clear as day to me. You did all you could to conceal the incriminating evidence. But now your involuntary glance betrays your hiding place to chose. The suitcase, that's right. A traveling case.
So it's not that? I don't believe it. Kazuma merely tripped over and now he's no more?
Ah, bullshit.
That can't be true. I refuse to accept it. Me too.
I know it's hard to believe, but the mark on the floor does seem to suggest that's what happened.
But
And if this part of Mr. Sholmes' deduction is right, Ms. Pavlova is trying to hide some evidence that would prove it. Here in this cabin, somewhere in the direction that she just cast her eyes.
where, I wonder?
Let's have a good look around.
Oh.
The answer must be somewhere. If it's not the suitcase itself, it's gotta be... the tiara?
I
How does that work?
don't understand. There's nothing else.
Besides the waste paper basket. But we saw for ourselves there was nothing in there.
Or is there?
I don't
I don't think
know.
it's a tiara again. 'Cause
We could
already
examine
used
it. We can examine both.
Ah, frick, I
You presented it.
mixed up the things again.
Oh, really?
I have 3 points left.
So the waste paper bags were the first class cabins. Miss Pavlova only started occupying this cabin late last night. Presumably, there's not much rubbish in there yet.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, I'm not there yet!
Laura, I think it's the waste paper basket.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's not!
Did you present it?
I presented it, yeah.
You have to examine these things!
God damn it.
Laura, you were doing this before me!
Examine things. Don't do
Yeah.
it. Song and
Laura,
dance
we
about
spent...
it.
Look, I remember we explicitly spent an entire last part with you examining everything.
Shut up, I'm done.
Why would you choose now to just Hail Mary things?
I'm getting confused with what the X and the A button are.
Why?
Yes!
Awesome. See, we have to
Yeah,
examine.
freaking save.
We have to examine every time. That's right. You hid the evidence that links you to the victim's death in the waste paper basket. Here we have a fragment of some intricate glass object, it would seem. One that has a familiar air, in fact. Precisely. Found another piece of broken glass on the floor of Mr. Asaki's cabin. And as you can see, the two pieces fit together perfectly.
Oh no.
So, Miss Pavlova, shall we consider what this tells us? Why would it be that part of this glass object, which was evidently broken at the scene of the victim's death, should be found in the wastepaper basket in your cabin?
Eh,
You're well acquainted with this glass bell, are you not?
I don't.
Don't lie to me! I don't know, and that hushed Russian accent of yours won't save you this time, dear girl. Why? Because we have conclusive evidence linking you to the bell in question.
What?
Take it away, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes. The evidence linking Miss Pavlova in the little glass bell that we found would be...
The cat.
the cat.
Where's that?
If you look at this photograph, you can clearly see, hanging from Darka's collar, the very glass bell in question. The truth has caught up with you, Miss Pavlova. The young man who lost his life last night did so after a truly inauspicious fall. Inauspicious. And the cause of that fateful stumble? Your absent feline friend, Darka!
I couldn't tell anyone. I'm sorry.
Death by tripping over a cat.
Can't be simple. There was the boat in play.
Do you have
I know this.
do you have any idea how complicated these games are when it comes to deaths? Especially this late in the game, it can't be as simple as just tripping and falling on something. Why don't you tell us now, Miss Pavlova? Tell us exactly what happened last night.
It was a little after 1 in the morning. It was so late, and I hadn't had time to feed Darka. I gave her some food. And then, all of a sudden, she scratched me and jumped out of my hands.
People do say that cats become very anxious and nervous in new environments.
She was so fast. She just disappeared through the ventilator before I could stop her.
And that is how you acquired the rather nasty wound on the back of your hand, I take it.
Yes. I had read the rules on the wall. I knew that I was not allowed Darka with me.
Yes. Modern science suggests that animals can carry infectious diseases. It's a precaution, really.
So I listened and listened, trying to hear if there was some noise in the next cabin. It was very quiet. I was sure if someone was there, he must be sleeping.
So at this point, you thought it was safe to try and to lure the kitten back again? By dangling the end of the toy through the ventilator into the adjoining cabin.
Darka always loved this toy. But it didn't work. Nothing worked. I tried using her favorite toy. I tried whistling to her softly, but nothing. She didn't return.
So the faint whistling sound Kazuya wrote about in his diary was Miss Pavlova trying to retrieve her pet. Cats have a propensity to remain hidden in the shadows when frightened.
Yes, so there was nothing else I could do. I just had to wait until she had calmed down. Then... I nearly passed out with shock. I heard her crying out and then... Oh, such a dreadful bang. Then afterwards, nothing. It was totally silent.
Cosmo was
Dead.
from the appearance of the brown mark on the floor. It seems likely that what you heard was the victim stepping on the glass bell and tripping.
But that was
Yes,
a
this-
loud bang, though. It wouldn't make a bang, it would make a crackle.
Yes, this bureau is a large vessel. Even she can pitch and roll violently without warning. Mr. Osuki was already off balance as a result of the ship lurching when the kitten got under his feet, and the combination of unfortunate factors could easily have caused him to fall over. What became of the kitten afterwards?
And I managed to get her to come back through the ventilator.
Yet Taka is nowhere to be seen.
I must have forgotten to lock my case. And now she's just disappeared again.
Gracious, that cat is insufferably restless as I am. Well, he knows something about himself at least.
When I woke this morning, I heard a young man in the cabin next door to mine had died. But I couldn't bring myself to tell anyone what had happened. I was too scared. Scared that they would send me back.
Oh, hold on a minute. What about the snake? You're
I
right.
don't know.
Where is it? The snake isn't your friend, Miss Pavlova, then whose is it, and where did it come from? What on earth is such a dangerous creature doing on board this ship?
Get
Oh.
friends with it.
I didn't say. Snake is my friend. His name is Pirosko.
Bruh. I just said that before so we could avoid this whole thing.
Right? What? What? That snake belongs to you? He escaped from cage when emergency alarm sounded. I was looking for him. I did not expect to find him in here. Yes, how did that snake get into this cabin? But animals are not permitted on board. Ha! We are at sea for 1 year. You want to be so long without close friend? Without someone who understands? Didn't you find someone a little more human who understands you better? But my dear burly fellow. Gargantuan venomous snake? Surely you can appreciate the danger you're putting everyone in. No venom. Pirosko does not have venom. He is harmless. Very long, but very gentle. He is adorable, like Granny. Okay. It's... Shut up, phone. It's venomous? Yes. Now he is hungry, so he is in bad mood. But once I feed him, we will see big smile. And you feed him what? Milk, I suppose?
No.
Like they say, babe. Like they say they milk chickens? Ridiculous. Snakes that drink milk are only in stupid stories. Pirosko eats mouses. Big, fat, round mouses. So... what that mousetrap in the passageway out there is for? Of course. How else can I catch my friend's favorite food? Nothing says top of the food chain like the look in their eyes right now.
defeated.
It refuses to drink milk. It can't hear a whistle. It can't climb up a bell cord. And it's not even venomous. How the deuce did something so inept land a starring role? It's not my fault. I did not make up stories. My Pirosco has nothing to do with this incident. So that's what happened? That's the truth behind my best friend's tragic death?
Nope.
Just tripped and fell?
It's not like that. Because what about the writing on the door?
Writing on the wall.
My God. Miss Pavlova. I understand the difficult situation you found yourself in, and I do sympathize. Please remember this. I had a crush on that man.
I loved that man.
You will pay dearly. Throw it overboard. A young man lost his life. If you're going to attempt to cover up your guilt with lies, then perish. There's no matter what the circumstances, I cannot forgive you. But
What are you talking about, Miss Mikotoba?
Dad,
What lies? Miss Pavlova just confessed everything. It was just a series of unfortunate events. Like that movie. An accident.
it was not just a movie; it was a book series.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yes, it's based off the first 3 books. There's like 13 books in the series. I need
How many
to
have
read
you
that
read?
again. That's a really good book series.
How many have you read?
Like 7. I got pretty far, dude. That's
Oh,
great.
I'm about to say, you did not read all of those, but
I
okay,
did
you
not.
did get pretty
The books
far.
get it's like Harry Potter. The books get longer.
Okay.
I'm no great detective like Mr. Sholmes.
Thank you.
I don't have the gift. You're welcome. I don't have the gift for knowing the truth. But even I can see that was not the truth. Don't you agree, Mr. Naruto? I want justice. I want blood.
I want blood. Be perfectly honest, yes. There's a discrepancy in Miss Pavlova's story. I'm sure of it. I just can't quite put my finger on it. I confess. I was
Not a
intending.
great detective. Or sham.
I am stupid. I was intending to let Scotland Yard deal with any outstanding issues on this matter. I am only present here for a very specific reason. The truth is, you, Mr. Naruhodo, are simply a distraction. A distraction? I hope you've not been finding our shackles too uncomfortable. Not again. Why did he do that? Especially as they're on your wrists as a result of my intervention. Rather hoping I could resolve matters before we made our next port call. You were Mr. Sholmes? Yes, but I overlooked one important detail. The deceased young man was a very close companion of yours. Was he not? Yes. Kazuma was my closest friend. Hell, he was my only friend. I owed him my freedom. In that case, I must follow this to its conclusion. No further distractions. We must uncover the real truth here, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, whatever that may be. The key to this is the discrepancy in Miss Pavlova's story, I'm sure. If I can chase that down, maybe the truth will become clear. Truth about how you really died. How that scene in your cabin really came to be. Alright. I'll see what I can do. Excellent.
Thank you, Mr. Naruhodo.
So then, shall we begin? Yes! Wait, are we going another round? What should we ponder first? The victim who lost his life in a cabin that was bolted shut from the inside. Was this truly an unfortunate accident?
No.
Or was it in fact no accident at all? That's what we must establish in the first instance. But we've already established it, haven't we? The man tripped over the kitten that had climbed into his cabin via the ventilator. Tragic, yes, but still an accident. Wait, let's just take a step back. Doesn't make sense if that's really what happened, does it? Going to have to ask you to spell it out for me, I'm afraid. Yes, it's starting to take shape now. There's a clear contradiction between the facts and Miss Pavlova's story here. The evidence is right there in Kazuma's cabin. It's undeniable. His death couldn't possibly have been a mere accident. Really? To show our hand, Mr. Naruhodo. Time to present the evidence. Evidence that proves unequivocally that the victim's death was no mere accident.
I gotta save.
Yeah, me too. I don't quite know what he's getting at, but maybe it's the writing.
I think it's writing, yeah.
I feel like there'd be no point in writing something if it was just an accident.
Oh, I have been summoned.
Alright, do you want to cut this here since we just saved? This could be a nice
Yeah.
cliffhanger. Alright, we'll cut it here. Sorry to be a cliffhanger, but you know, duty calls.
Also, I got another friend besides
yeah.
this doofus over here.
Besides this clown, this fucking jackass, this fucking loser. we'll see you guys next time where we uncover the truth. Bye.
Bye.